Don't be angry. It's easy to hear, hard to apply. Hopefully today scripture can give us some tools to manage our anger. Before we dive into these tools, let me express something important and unique about Christianity that's different from other religions or practices. Anger is not necessarily something you have to kill off completely or something you never have to respond to. Christ himself got angry several times. He debated people who placed rituals over people. He shuddered when the disciples attempted to keep children from receiving a blessing. And he grew so angry when people profited off of God's temple that he flipped tables and even fashioned a whip. Anger is natural. It's a part of us. It's within us to grow angry at injustice, evil, and every perversion of God's good world. But as with the rest of the world, this feeling of indignation has been corrupted and twisted. So now we grow angry when we don't get our way. And this anger is the anger that we must deal with. But how do we do that? Proverbs chapter 29, verse 11 says, "Fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back." Now, this doesn't mean keeping your feelings buried. How often is your anger reactionary? Someone does something you don't like, and you immediately push back. The biggest tool for anger we can utilize is taking a deep breath and taking a step back, calming down, then responding correctly. In other words, restrain your anger until the flames die down. James chapter 1 verses 19 through 20 says we must be slow to speak and slow to anger. So we must also reevaluate our anger. This is how restraining our anger is different from burying it. Don't just ignore the anger or assume it's a fault within you. Question it after taking a step back and reevaluate it. Finally, Colossians chapter 3 verse 8 says we must release it in a safe way. Talk to a professional, friend, or mentor. Pray about it. Hit a punching bag. Don't keep it locked inside. Otherwise, you're still liable to judgment.